My name is Dina Wickheiser, and this is the story of my journey with von Hippel Lindau, also known as VHL. Let me show you something that will change your perception from today forward. I'm sure you recognize this logo, but do you notice anything special about it? Do you see something hidden in the logo that not everyone notices? The logo has an arrow hidden in it, intentionally, and now that you've seen it, every time you see the logo, you will see the hidden arrow. By raising your awareness, I've changed your perception. Allow me to introduce myself. First and foremost, I'm Aunt Dina. I have 3 nephews and a niece who bring me the most joy in my life. I love being an aunt. I also have a bachelor and a master's degree in psychology. Of course, as you probably suspect, I am a survivor of von Hippel Lindau, as well. I consider myself to be a disability advocate, and have led a special interest group at work, Ability First, which strives to raise awareness and support for individuals with disabilities. I also have a few favorite mantras. 1. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I strongly believe in the importance of living a life of integrity. I try to model that in my own life. 2. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. I believe my intuition and common sense guide me into good decisions, and I don't feel the need to get someone else's permission. That has worked out well for me so far, most of the time. 3. Raise awareness and make an impact. This is probably my favorite, and anyone who knows me well has probably heard me say it. And I hope they see my efforts to make an impact in the people around me. Time to brag. This is my duty as Aunt Dina. Here are my little, and not so little, loves. I received my bachelor's degree in psychology from Messiah College. My master's in community psychology is from Penn State Harrisburg. Until recently, I had never met or spoken to anyone else with von Hippel Lindau, but in 2016 I became aware of an organization called VHL Alliance. The VHL Alliance is dedicated to research, education, and support to improve awareness, diagnosis, treatment, and quality of life for those affected by VHL. Their vision is to find a cure for VHL in the 21st century. I started to look into their resources, joined a monthly support call, and connected with some of the leaders. Eventually I was asked if I had interest in becoming more involved and became a Pennsylvania chapter lead, which means I work to raise awareness and funding for VHL. So what is VHL? VHL, or von Hippel Lindau disease, is a genetic form of cancer. VHL patients battle a series of tumors throughout their lives. The VHL gene controls the major feeding pipeline of every tumor. Most often, VHL patients are diagnosed with brain, spinal cord, and retinal tumors. Patients also have tumors in their kidneys, adrenals, and pancreas. Curing VHL is one step closer to curing many other forms of cancer. My journey with VHL began in 1992, my senior year in college. Since my diagnosis, I have had 4 brain surgeries, more than 35 eye surgeries, 2 kidney surgeries which proved to be renal cell carcinoma. Multiple surgeries and tumors have caused nerve damage and have led me to struggle with physical limitations. I began using a cane and a mobility scooter in 2012. My vision issues increased significantly in 2015. Thankfully, I have learned to cope with these limitations and now only need to use my mobility scooter on rare occasions. And though my sight is not the best, I am still able to work and drive. Throughout this journey, I have had the incredible support of family and friends. I could not have survived without them. However, I have also experienced a lot of people who jump to incorrect assumptions and speak and behave out of ignorance. A coworker who saw me using my cane and scooter asked me if I've ever tried to exercise. Many times I've heard, "Other people have it worse than you." And while that may be true, it is not a very kind or helpful thing to say. Many people with disabilities appreciate the little ways in which you can help them. Hold the elevator doors to give the person extra time to get on or off. Hold a door open for a person in a wheelchair, or struggling with crutches or a cane. When you are shopping, pay attention to someone that may need help reaching an item on a shelf, or move to the side of the aisle to allow a person to pass by easily. Be sure you notice these individuals, and be kind to them. In that way, you too can make an impact. I am very proud of my journey and the ways I have improved myself and adapted. I am an overcomer. I have made an impact. In my personal life, I've made an impact as an aunt, friend, coworker, and mentor. Through Ability First, I have been an advocate for individuals with disabilities. And now, as a chapter lead for VHL Alliance, I hope to continue to raise awareness and make an impact as we seek to find a cure for this disease. My hope is that sharing a bit of my story and some information about my journey will make others less likely to make incorrect assumptions and judgments. Remember, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind. Always. So how can you help me to make an impact for VHL Alliance? Here are 2 ways you can help. Join me, my family and friends, and dine to donate. Go out to eat at Applebee's in Vestal, New York on May 23rd, or Applebee's in Mechanicsburg on May 25th. Present my flyer to your server and a % of the bill will be donated to VHL Alliance. Flyers will be available on my website at the link below, or on Facebook. It's that simple. If you would like, you can also make a donation to VHLA. Either make a donation using my donation page, www.grouprev.com/VHL-Alliance-Dina-Wickheiser, or donate directly to VHL on their website, www.vhl.org/donate. Thank you for allowing me to raise awareness about VHL. Let's make an impact together.